Hi Gundam fans, Envious Cosplay here today, and today we're going to review the Gunner Zaku Warrior from Gundam Seed Destiny. And this is a high grade 1 to 144th scale model kit. Oh, by the way, please excuse the noise going off besides my voice. It's just my fan in the room. It's really hot today, so I needed to have the fan in here. So, alrighty, without further ado, let's take a look at the model kit. And there she is. She is pretty cool. The kit was pretty simple to build. It was only about 3 to 4 runners, I believe. And honestly, I had a much better time building this than the high grade Freedom kit that I built a couple weeks ago. And yeah, this is a pretty old kit, but it does not disappoint. However, I do hope that this gets a new model by Bandai because they've done a few of the Revive kits, and last year they just came out with the Revive Destiny Gundam, so hopefully they do make one for this model because it's pretty darn awesome. Alrighty, so let's go over the articulation. Oh, and for simplicity's sake, let's take off this giant cannon pack. Alrighty, so the head can go up and down, side to side. Sadly, the mono eye is not on a movable track, so it is kind of stuck there. Focus, there we go. Can have little head bobbing motion. And the downside to this is that the ball peg sits really low compared to the actual hole where it's supposed to go to, so be careful with that when you're posing this kit. The arms can go full rotation without the backpack, of course. Let's move over here. I'm like, why am I all the way here? The arms could pivot in and out that much. They can go to the side that much. Up at the bicep, there is a nice swivel there. Hang on a sec, take that off. There's about just 90 degrees. And since the wrist is on a ball peg, it could pretty much go anywhere. Rotate and some swivel. Moving on to the other side. It's pretty much the same going on, except with the inclusion of this shoulder shield. It has a 90-degree piece here, and it can pretty much pivot the shield around. Oh, there we go. Downside is that this is really loose in the shoulder, but get pretty good motion all around. And yes, I did have to paint the interior of the shield because this was just plain white. And you could also stick the additional ammo drums onto the shield. Peg that right back in. Come on. There we go. The waist can't really go much. Well, if you kind of cheat a little bit and then lift the... Not sure if you can see that. See the little gap right there? Yeah. So you have to lift that up, and then you could pretty much get a better rotation. Not much in terms of the ab crunch going on. The side skirts can flip up. The two front skirts are connected, so they can pretty much flip out altogether. The legs are only on a ball joint. No upper thigh swivel, sadly. The legs can go this far out. They bend a really good, a little bit over 90 degrees. Not fully double jointed. They can go out this far and not much far back. The feet can swing out this far, not much in the back. They have a good ankle tilt. And that's pretty much it for the articulation. So, moving on to the accessories, let's start off with the beam rifle. So here we go. The focus. There we go. The beam rifle, it's pretty plain. I'm not gonna go over this with paint. So, the only thing that needed paint is this white area here. The handle, there we go, focus, can flip out like so. So if you want to have the Zaku holding it with one hand and then holding the handle with the other, you could. The ammo drum can rotate, and this is mostly for when you're storing the beam rifle on the back here. And there's a little peg, and there's this area that you could tab it into, like over here. And if you want to do that, you gotta of course bring the handle down as well as the ammo drum, and then just peg it on like that, without the hand of course. Alright, that's that. You do get 4 removable hand grenades. If I can try to get this to focus. There we go. These white stripes are not there. I painted them, as you can see. It just kind of cuts off. I'm not going to ever display this option, so I might just permanently super glue the grenades to the side skirts. Since we talked about the shield already, we'll just skip over that. On the other hand, you do get 1 Heat Hawk. On the instructions and paint, it does say to paint the blade pink, but since I don't have pink, I decided to go with a metallic purple. I'm not even sure if the light's catching it at all, or the camera. But yeah, this was a purple, but now for some reason it's faded to a metallic silver. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some pink paint and then go over that. The instructions also said that you gotta paint this white area here, which I did. And you can just fit the Heat Hawk there. And there you go. Luna is ready to chop some Gundams up. So there's that. And lastly, the biggest piece here is her Mega Particle Cannon. Hang on a sec, just taking some things apart. This required a lot of painting. I know this is supposed to be gray, but I'm starting to... Oh, also I still don't have any gray paint, so that's gonna have to wait. I had to go over these areas, the red and white, with some paint as well. This wire goes in here and connects all the way to here. And this canister, it needs paint as well, gray paint. To use it, I'm gonna have to peg it in here, of course. Pretty secure. Lift her arm up like so. And the cool thing about this pack, it has a really cool gimmick that it could swing down. Gotta extend the back of the cannon out. Let's bring that back up. Let's bring in this hand here that was holding the beam rifle. Oh no, this came off. Easy fix. There we go. Alright, peg that in. There's that. And then lastly, let's focus the camera. There we go. Bring down the barrel. And there you go. Luna is ready to shoot some stuff. Let's make her fully loaded here. Oh, one more thing before I do this other thing. There is no storage options for the Heat Hawk. So yeah, that's pretty bad. I thought you would be able to store it inside the shield like in the actual show, but you can't. So I'm going to keep this hand here attached to it so I don't lose the hand or the heat hawk. Whoa, my voice just cracked for a second. Anyways, last thing. Oh, I've totally forgot about this one. It does give you an option to have an opened out splayed hand. Not sure why, but mostly for posing purposes. So let's add this here. Then here we go. Alright, so Luna is fully loaded and ready to kick some major butt. Focus again. There we go. Now that looks cool. Alright guys, so that has been a quick review of the high-grade Gunner Zaku Warrior Lunamaria Hawke custom. Basically, I really do love this kit despite how old it is, and Luna is one of my favorite characters from the Seed series, so it makes me really happy that this kit, despite its age, still holds up. Alright guys, that's been it for this review, and my next review will be coming up in a couple of days because I'm gonna be building. Alright guys, thanks, see you next time.